Have you ever stood under the night sky, staring at the stars, and felt deep inside that there is something greater you were meant to do? Maybe it came as a quiet whisper in your heart, telling you that you were born for more. That whisper is the spark of a dream. If you protect it, feed it, and follow it, it can change the course of your entire life. Every great journey begins with a simple moment. A thought. A desire. A sudden realization that the life you are living right now is not the life you were created to live. For some, this spark appears in moments of joy. For others, it arrives during times of pain, struggle, or disappointment. But when it appears, you have a choice. Ignore it and continue as you are, or chase it with everything you have. Success is never an accident. No one wakes up and accidentally becomes great. Every champion, every self-made millionaire, every visionary you admire started with a moment just like this. The moment they felt the spark of a dream ignite within them. The first step on the road to success is not money, not education, not even talent. It is hunger. A deep, burning hunger inside that refuses to be ignored. This hunger is not about food. It is about purpose. It is the craving to make your life count for something more. It is the refusal to settle for a life of good enough when you know you are capable of greatness. Look at history. The greatest entrepreneurs, leaders, inventors, and athletes did not begin with perfect conditions. They did not wait for the perfect moment. They started when their hearts told them they were ready, even if their circumstances said otherwise. Every day, there is a conversation happening inside your mind. One voice tells you, "Stay where you are. It's safe. Don't take risks. Don't make a fool of yourself." The other voice says, "You have more inside you. You can do this. Take the first step." The direction your life takes will depend on which voice you choose to listen to. If you listen to fear, you will remain stuck. If you listen to courage, you will move forward, even if you are scared. Courage does not mean you are without fear. Courage means moving forward in spite of it. And when you choose courage, you choose growth. You choose the possibility of becoming the person you were always meant to be. The moment you commit to chasing your dream, the world will test you. People will doubt you. Some will laugh. Others will try to protect you by telling you to stay realistic. They are not your enemies. They simply cannot see what you see. This is why you must guard your dream like a candle in the wind. Keep it safe from those who would blow it out. Share it only with those who will protect it, feed it, and help it grow. Every dream comes with a cost, and the cost must be paid in full. There are no discounts. The cost comes in the form of time, effort, sacrifice, and patience. It means late nights and early mornings. It means giving up comfort in exchange for growth. Have you ever stood under the night sky, staring at the stars, and felt deep inside that there is something greater you were meant to do? Maybe it came as a quiet whisper in your heart, telling you that you were born for more. That whisper is the spark of a dream. If you protect it, feed it, and follow it, it can change the course of your entire life. Every great journey begins with a simple moment. a thought, a desire, a sudden realization that the life you are living right now is not the life you were created to live. For some, this spark appears in moments of joy. For others, it arrives during times of pain, struggle, or disappointment. But when it appears, you have a choice. Ignore it and continue as you are, or chase it with everything you have. Success is never an accident. No one wakes up and accidentally becomes great. Every champion, every self-made millionaire, every visionary you admire started with a moment just like this. The moment they felt the spark of a dream ignite within them. The first step on the road to success is not money, not education, not even talent. It is hunger. A deep, burning hunger inside that refuses to be ignored. This hunger is not about food. It is about purpose. It is the craving to make your life count for something more. It is the refusal to settle for a life of good enough when you know you are capable of greatness. Look at history. The greatest entrepreneurs, leaders, inventors, and athletes did not begin with perfect conditions. They did not wait for the perfect moment. They started when their hearts told them they were ready, even if their circumstances said otherwise. Every day, there is a conversation happening inside your mind. One voice tells you, "Stay where you are. It's safe. Don't take risks. Don't make a fool of yourself." The other voice says, "You have more inside you. You can do this. Take the first step." The direction your life takes will depend on which voice you choose to listen to. If you listen to fear, you will remain stuck. If you listen to courage, you will move forward, even if you are scared. Courage does not mean you are without fear. Courage means moving forward in spite of it. And when you choose courage, you choose growth. You choose the possibility of becoming the person you were always meant to be. The moment you commit to chasing your dream, the world will test you. People will doubt you. Some will laugh. Others will try to protect you by telling you to stay realistic. They are not your enemies. They simply cannot see what you see. This is why you must guard your dream like a candle in the wind. Keep it safe from those who would blow it out. Share it only with those who will protect it, feed it, and help it grow. Every dream comes with a cost, and the cost must be paid in full. There are no discounts. The cost comes in the form of time, effort, sacrifice, and patience. It means late nights and early mornings. It means giving up comfort in exchange for growth. The moment you decide to begin your journey towards success, you enter a new world. It is a world filled with opportunities, but also with obstacles you have never faced before. The second step on this road is learning how to take the first real action and keep moving forward, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Many people dream. Many people talk about what they want, but very few people actually take the leap. Why? Because the moment you move from dreaming to doing, you step into discomfort. You step into uncertainty. You step into a place where you no longer have the safety of the familiar. And for most people, that is terrifying. But here is the truth. Nothing great happens inside your comfort zone. The comfort zone may feel safe, but it is a prison made of fear and habit. Every day you stay there, you trade your potential for temporary security. Every day you stay there, your dream fades a little more. To move forward, you must accept that fear is a natural part of the process. You will feel fear when you take that first step. You will feel fear when you take the next. But each step you take makes you stronger. Each step you take proves to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. Think about a baby learning to walk. At first, they stand up and fall over. They try again and fall again. They stumble, wobble, and sometimes cry. But they keep going. Why? Because they have not yet learned to give up. If you can return to that same persistence, that same determination, you can accomplish anything. The early stages of your journey are about building momentum. Momentum is the invisible force that pushes you forward once you start moving. The more you act, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the more action you take. And before you know it, what once felt impossible becomes part of your daily routine. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, "I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when I have more time. I'll start when I feel ready." But the perfect moment does not exist. If you wait for it, you will wait forever. The best time to start is always now. Your first steps do not have to be big. They just have to be consistent. Every day, do something that moves you closer to your dream. Read a chapter. Learn a skill. Make a connection. Improve your craft. Save a little money. Whatever it is, do it daily. The small, consistent actions will compound over time into massive results. You must also prepare yourself for the resistance that will come from within. There will be days when your mind tells you it is too hard. Days when your body feels tired. Days when you wonder if it is even worth it. These are the moments that will define you. If you push through them, you will separate yourself from the majority who quit. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, who inspire you to keep going. Energy is contagious, and if you spend too much time around negative, fearful people, their doubts will become your doubts. Protect your environment. Feed your mind with positive ideas, inspiring stories, and voices that lift you up. Remember, the road to success is not a sprint. It is a marathon. You will not see results overnight, and that is okay. You are planting seeds for a future harvest. Your job is to keep planting, keep watering, and trust that the growth is happening, even if you cannot yet see it. Every great achievement in history started with one small step. The first book began with one word. The tallest building began with one brick. The most powerful movement began with one person deciding to act. Today, that person is you. Do not let fear dictate your pace. Move forward boldly. Even if you can only take one step today, take it. Because that single step will lead to another, and another, until you find yourself running toward the life you were meant to live. This is how you transform from a dreamer into a doer. This is how you build a foundation for everything that comes next. And this is how you take the road to success from an idea in your mind to a reality in your life. By now, you have taken your first steps. You have felt the excitement of beginning and the fear of stepping outside your comfort zone. But the truth is, the early excitement will not last forever. There will come a point when the road feels longer, the challenges feel heavier, and you start to wonder if you can keep going. This is where the true test begins. Success is not just about starting strong. It is about continuing when the excitement fades. Anyone can feel motivated at the beginning. But the ones who reach their dreams are those who keep moving even when motivation is nowhere to be found. That is where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. It is waking up early to work on your dream when your bed feels warm and comfortable. It is showing up for your goals when you are tired, when you are busy, when no one is watching. Discipline is the bridge between your dream and your reality. Without it, you will stop halfway. With it, you will go all the way. Every day, you will face a choice to do what is easy or to do what is necessary. Easy brings short-term comfort, but long-term regret. Necessary brings short-term struggle, but long-term success. The difference between the people who live their dreams and the people who only talk about them is found in this choice. To build discipline, you must first be clear about why you are on this journey. Your why is the fuel that keeps you moving when the road gets hard. If your reason is weak, you will give up easily. If your reason is powerful, you will fight through any challenge. So ask yourself, why do you want this? Why does it matter? And what will it cost you if you quit? Once you know your why, turn it into a daily reminder. Write it down. Say it to yourself every morning. Keep it in front of you so you never forget why you started. Because the truth is, there will be days when quitting feels easier than continuing. And in those moments, your why will keep you alive. Another key to discipline is creating habits that make success automatic. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. If you want to be successful, design your life so that progress is built into your daily routine. Make a schedule and stick to it. Remove distractions. Create an environment that supports your dream instead of stealing it. Discipline also means saying no. No to the parties that waste your energy. No to the people who pull you away from your mission. No to the temptations that promise quick pleasure but steal long-term rewards. Every no you say to distraction is a yes you say to your destiny. There will be days when you do everything right and still see no results. Those are the days that break most people. But if you can keep going on those days, you will enter a rare group of people who are unstoppable. Remember, success is built in the dark, long before it is seen in the light. The road to success is not just about speed, it is about endurance. You do not need to move fast every day, but you do need to keep moving every day. Even the smallest step forward keeps you in the game. Consistency beats intensity when it comes to the long game. Think of it like climbing a mountain. The climb is not easy. Your legs will burn. Your lungs will ache. You will be tempted to stop. But every step you take brings you closer to the top. even if the peak is still out of sight. And when you finally reach it, the view will make every struggle worth it. You started this journey with a dream. You took the first step with courage. Now it is time to add discipline, so that no matter how hard it gets, you will keep going until you reach the life you have been working for. Every dream worth chasing will demand a price from you. This price is paid in time, energy, patience, and sacrifice. No one achieves greatness without giving something up. The question is never whether you will sacrifice, but whether you will sacrifice for something meaningful or for something meaningless. On the road to success, you will have to let go of comfort. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it will steal your future if you cling to it for too long. Growth never happens in comfort. Growth happens when you are stretched, when you are tested, when you are pushed beyond your limits. There will be moments when you will have to choose between what you want now and what you want most. What you want now might be easy. What you want most will take effort, patience, and sometimes pain. The people who succeed are the ones who choose their future over their present comfort. Sacrifice means making hard choices. It may mean spending less time with friends who are not moving in the same direction as you. It may mean saying no to weekend plans so you can work on your dream. It may mean putting your money into building your future instead of spending it on things that only bring temporary pleasure. It will not always feel fair. You will watch others around you living in the moment, while you are working, saving, learning, and preparing. But remember this: you are building something they will not have. You are preparing for a life most people will only dream about. And that takes a different level of commitment. You must also learn to be patient. Success does not happen instantly. The seeds you plant today will take time to grow. Many people give up right before their breakthrough, simply because they cannot see the results yet. But growth is happening even when it is invisible. Trust the process. Sacrifice is not punishment, it is an investment. Every hour you spend working on your goal instead of wasting time is an investment in your future. Every dollar you put toward building your dream instead of spending on distractions is an investment in your freedom. Every skill you learn now is a tool you will use later. Sometimes, the biggest sacrifice you will have to make is letting go of the old version of yourself. The version that was afraid. The version that made excuses. The version that settled for less. That person cannot come with you to the life you are trying to build. You have to leave them behind. You will also have to sacrifice how people see you. When you start focusing on your dream, some people will think you have changed. They may not understand you anymore. That is okay. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to build a life that makes sense to you. The truth is, success is never free. Every late night, every early morning, every moment of doubt, every time you choose the hard thing instead of the easy thing, it is all part of the price. But when you finally reach your goal, you will know it was worth every single moment. The road to success will take things from you, but it will give you back something far greater, the life you were meant to live. And once you have that, you will never want to go back to who you were before. Every journey toward success will lead you face to face with failure. It is not a possibility, it is a guarantee. No matter how smart you are, no matter how prepared you are, no matter how hard you work, there will be times when things do not go the way you planned. You will make mistakes. You will lose opportunities. You will fall short. And in those moments, you will be tempted to quit. But failure is not the end of the road. Failure is a teacher. It is one of the most powerful and honest teachers you will ever have. It strips away illusions and shows you what is real. It points out your weaknesses, your blind spots, and the areas where you must grow. Most people fear failure because they think it says something about who they are. They believe that if they fail, it means they are not good enough. But failure does not define you. Quitting does. The only way failure can beat you is if you stop trying. Look at the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan missed more game-winning shots than most players ever attempt. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Every one of them was rejected, doubted, and knocked down more times than they could count. But they refused to stay down. The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every setback you face is a stepping stone toward your goal. Each time you fail, you have the chance to learn something you could not have learned any other way. The key is to ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How can I use this to get better? Do not waste time feeling sorry for yourself when you fail. Feel the disappointment, but do not live in it. Pick yourself up, adjust your approach, and try again. Every time you rise after a fall, you become stronger, wiser, and more determined. You must also understand that failure is a sign you are pushing your limits. If you are not failing at all, it means you are playing too safe. Playing safe may protect you from pain, but it will also protect you from growth. The people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones willing to risk failure in order to find success. Failure will also test your resilience. It will ask you, how badly do you want this? When you answer by getting back up and trying again, you send a powerful message to yourself and to the world. I am not done yet. One of the best things you can do after a failure is to take immediate action. Do not wait too long to try again. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to regain your momentum. Even if the next step is small, take it quickly. In time, you will come to see failure differently. You will no longer see it as a sign to stop, but as proof that you are in the arena, doing the work, taking the risks. You will see it as a badge of honor. Proof that you are brave enough to try. The road to success is not about avoiding failure. It is about mastering the art of bouncing back. It is about learning from every mistake and using it as fuel to push forward. Because when you refuse to be defeated, failure cannot hold you. The truth is, failure will break some people. But for you, it will build you. It will shape you into the kind of person who can handle the weight of success when it finally arrives. And when that day comes, you will look back and thank every failure that once made you doubt yourself, because without them, you would never have become who you are. No one climbs the mountain of success completely alone. While your journey is deeply personal and your responsibility to complete, There will come a time when you need guidance, encouragement, and the wisdom of others who have walked the path before you. This is where the power of mentorship and the right relationships becomes essential. A mentor is not just someone who tells you what to do. A true mentor is someone who has already fought the battles you are about to face. They know the shortcuts, the dangers, and the hidden traps along the way. They see the potential in you even when you cannot see it in yourself. And most importantly, they challenge you to rise above your excuses and limitations. The right mentor can compress decades of learning into days of insight. They can help you avoid costly mistakes and guide you toward the strategies that actually work. Without them, you may still reach your destination, but the road will be longer, harder, and far more painful. Finding a mentor begins with humility. You must be willing to admit that you do not know everything. You must be open to learning, even if it means hearing hard truths. Many people never find guidance because their pride keeps them from asking for help. Do not let ego keep you from growing. But mentorship is not only about what you receive. It is also about what you bring to the relationship. Respect their time. Be willing to take action on their advice. Show them through your commitment that their investment in you is worth it. Mentorship is a two-way street built on trust and mutual respect. In addition to finding a mentor, you must also surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Your circle matters more than you think. If you spend your time around people who complain, doubt, and settle for less, you will eventually do the same. But if you spend your time around people who dream big, work hard, and push forward, you will rise to their level. Your environment is shaping you every day, whether you realize it or not. The conversations you have, the attitudes you absorb, the examples you follow, all of these are silently influencing the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act. If you want to change your life, change the company you keep. Sometimes, finding the right people means letting go of the wrong ones. It may hurt to distance yourself from certain friends or family members, but if their presence constantly pulls you away from your dreams, you must make a choice. The path to success often requires you to walk away from relationships that no longer align with your future. Remember, the people you surround yourself with are either building your dream or breaking it. Choose wisely. A strong support system will not only keep you accountable, but will also inspire you to keep going when your own motivation fades. They will remind you why you started when you feel like quitting. They will push you further than you thought you could go. And when you finally achieve your dream, they will be there to celebrate your victory. The truth is, you can climb high on your own, but you can climb higher and faster with the right people beside you. So seek out mentors. Build your circle carefully. Protect your energy by surrounding yourself with those who believe in you and your vision. Because in the end, success is not just about what you achieve. It is also about who you become along the way, and the people who helped you get there. There comes a moment on the road to success when you get your first real taste of victory. It may not be the full dream yet. It may be small compared to where you want to go. But it is a sign that all your effort, all your sacrifice, all your discipline is starting to pay off. This is the moment you feel the first spark of momentum turning into a flame. That first success could be landing your first client, hitting a small sales goal, receiving recognition for your work, or seeing progress in your craft. Whatever form it takes, it will light a fire inside you. It will prove to you that your dream is possible. It will make you hungry for more. But this is also a dangerous moment, because early success can do one of two things. It can inspire you to push harder, or it can make you relax too soon. Too many people celebrate a small win as if they have already reached the finish line. They slow down, they lose focus, and before they know it, they have lost the momentum they worked so hard to build. You must treat early success as a signal to increase your effort, not decrease it. Success is not a destination. It is a moving target. The moment you stop chasing it, it begins to slip away. So when you taste your first win, use it as fuel. Work even harder. Push even further. This is also the time to raise your standards. The goals that once seemed big will now feel small. You will realize you are capable of more than you imagined. Do not let yourself become comfortable. Expand your vision. Aim higher. Challenge yourself to go beyond what you thought was possible. Your first success is proof that your system works, that your habits are paying off, and that your sacrifices were not in vain. But it is also a reminder that this is just the beginning. The road ahead is still long, and the challenges will not disappear. In fact, they may grow even bigger as you rise. As you begin to achieve, you will also face new temptations. You will be tempted to compare yourself to others. You will be tempted to seek validation instead of focusing on progress. You will be tempted to chase applause rather than mastery. Resist these traps. Stay focused on the work, not the attention. This stage is also where gratitude becomes important. Take time to appreciate how far you have come, but do not let gratitude turn into complacency. Gratitude fuels humility, and humility keeps you learning, growing, and improving. Remember, your first success is not the peak. It is the first checkpoint. It is there to show you that your dream is within reach, but also to remind you that you must keep climbing. The fire you feel right now is the same fire you will need to carry you through the bigger challenges ahead. So celebrate, but do not settle. Be proud, but stay hungry. Let your first victory be the push that drives you to achieve something far greater than you once believed possible. Because this journey has only just begun. As you climb higher on the road to success, you will discover that the greatest battles you face are not with the outside world, they are with yourself. Your thoughts, your doubts, your fears, and your self-image will either push you forward or pull you back. This stage is about mastering your mind and building unshakable belief in yourself. Every action you take begins with a thought. If your thoughts are filled with fear, insecurity, and negativity, your actions will reflect that. If your thoughts are filled with confidence, possibility, and determination, you will act boldly. The mind is the command center of your life. Control it, and you control your future. One of the most dangerous things you can do is believe every thought you have. Not all your thoughts are true. Some are lies born from fear and past failures. Some are the voices of other people's doubts that you have carried for years. You must learn to challenge these thoughts instead of obeying them without question. When you hear the voice in your head saying, "You can't do this," ask yourself, "Why not me?" When your mind says, "What if you fail?" answer with, "What if I succeed?" Replace every limiting question with an empowering one. Shift your focus from problems to possibilities. Visualization is another powerful tool. Your mind cannot tell the difference between a real event and a vividly imagined one. When you visualize yourself succeeding, winning, and living your dream, your brain begins to work toward making it real. Athletes do this before every game. Entrepreneurs do this before every deal. You can do it before every important step you take. But belief is not just about thinking positive. It is about building evidence through action. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you give yourself proof that you can do it. Confidence grows from experience, not from waiting to feel ready. You must also guard your mind from negativity. Be careful what you feed it. The news, the conversations you have, the content you consume, all of it shapes your thinking. If you constantly feed your mind fear, you will live in fear. If you feed it hope, knowledge, and possibility, you will live with confidence. Your self-image, the way you see yourself, is like a thermostat. No matter how high you rise, you will always return to the level you believe you deserve. If you want to reach higher levels of success, you must raise your self-image. See yourself as capable, worthy, and prepared for greatness. This mental mastery does not happen overnight. It is built daily, through discipline, self-reflection, and conscious effort. Some days, your mind will try to pull you back into old patterns. But the more you train it, the more it will work for you instead of against you. On the road to success, skills and strategies matter, but mindset is the foundation. If you believe you can, you will find a way. If you believe you cannot, you will find an excuse. The difference between the two is what will determine the rest of your journey. So master your thoughts. Strengthen your belief. Train your mind to see opportunity instead of obstacles. Because once your mind is unstoppable, your success will be inevitable. By now, you have learned that success is not a single moment but a journey. You have faced fear, built discipline, endured sacrifice, learned from failure, surrounded yourself with the right people, and strengthened your mind. But there is another truth you must understand. Success is not only about reaching the top, it is about staying there. Reaching your first big goal is a great achievement, but if you stop growing, you will start declining. The same skills and habits that got you here will not be enough to take you further. You must keep learning, keep improving, and keep evolving. Success demands that you stay a student forever. Complacency is the silent killer of achievement. It happens when you start thinking you have arrived. You slow down. You stop pushing yourself. You lose the hunger that got you this far. And before you realize it, opportunities slip away and momentum fades. The way to prevent this is to keep setting bigger goals. The moment you reach one peak, start climbing another. Challenge yourself to do something you have never done before. Learn a new skill. Enter a new arena. Explore a new idea. Keep your vision fresh and your ambitions alive. You must also keep your habits sharp. The routines that brought you success are the same ones that will help you keep it. Do not abandon them just because things are going well. If you stop doing the work that built your foundation, the foundation will crack. Another key is humility. No matter how much you achieve, there is always more to learn and more ways to grow. Arrogance will blind you to the lessons that could take you further. Stay humble enough to listen, to observe, and to adapt. You will also face new challenges at higher levels of success. The stakes will be greater, the competition tougher, and the pressure heavier. The higher you climb, the more careful and strategic you must be. This is where emotional control becomes vital. Do not let success make you reckless, and do not let pressure make you panic. Remember, the goal is not just to succeed once, it is to succeed consistently. True success is the ability to perform at a high level again and again, year after year. This requires long-term vision, strong habits, and an unshakable commitment to growth. Also, never forget where you started. Success can sometimes make people forget their roots, their struggles, and the people who supported them along the way. Stay grounded. Stay connected to your values. Stay grateful for the journey. If you treat success as a continuous climb instead of a final destination, you will never stop growing. You will keep moving forward, keep breaking limits, and keep discovering what you are truly capable of. So protect your success by nurturing it. Keep your hunger alive. Stay humble. Keep climbing. Because the top is not a place you visit once. It is a place you earn every single day. The journey is coming full circle. You began with a spark, a dream that refused to be ignored. You stepped into the unknown, faced your fears, built discipline, made sacrifices, learned from failure, surrounded yourself with the right people, mastered your mind, and kept climbing higher. Now, as you look back, you can see how far you have come. But this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new chapter. The ultimate secret of success is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who can achieve any goal. True success is measured not only by what you accomplish, but by who you become in the process. You have learned that success is built daily, through small, consistent actions. You have learned that setbacks are not signs to stop but invitations to grow stronger. You have learned that fear loses its power when you face it, that discipline beats motivation, and that your mind is the greatest tool you will ever have. Now comes the most important choice of all. What will you do with this power you have built? Will you keep it for yourself? Or will you use it to lift others? The highest form of success is not just living your dream, but inspiring others to live theirs. The world is full of people still stuck where you once were, people who feel lost, afraid, and unsure of their potential. Your story can be the light that shows them it is possible. Your courage can be the example they follow. Your success can be the proof they need to believe in themselves. But to inspire others, you must keep going. Keep growing. Keep challenging yourself. There is no limit to what you can achieve if you refuse to stop. Each new level of success you reach will open doors you never imagined. Doors to new opportunities, new relationships, and new ways to make a difference. Never forget the road that brought you here. Remember the nights you doubted yourself, the mornings you didn't feel like trying, the sacrifices you made, the failures that tested you, and the victories that fueled you. These moments are the foundation of who you are now. They are your proof that you can do hard things and win. As you stand at this point in your journey, look ahead with confidence. You have the tools. You have the strength. You have the experience. The road will still have challenges, but you are no longer the same person who started this path. You are stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. So keep going. Keep climbing. Keep becoming. Because success is not a final destination. It is a lifelong journey. And the greatest chapters of your story have yet to be written.